Hey, so the last video I did was wasn't happy with that take, so here's another one. And there's people talking in the back, and there's a car engine back there. But I'll try my best to talk and there's a dog. So like, but this time 3 years ago, I moved to LA. And so here's a life update. Even though I'm not in LA anymore, I'm in Casper, Wyoming. I'm a multimedia journalist here in Casper, Wyoming. I'm in production at my church at Uncharted Church here in Casper, Wyoming, and I still mentor kids Thursday nights, 3 years on. Really grateful and blessed, and I am a certified life coach, and there's the car here, and there's noise, but that's a life update. Things are going well, and I'm right now in the process of, I have an interview with the professional soccer team in the American USL division next week, and if it goes well, I could be on my way to working as a communication media professional for a professional soccer team in the USL division. So I'm grateful, and again, I'm enjoying the process, and let's see how it goes. If it's in God's will, he'll open the door for me, and so because he's the best planner. But I wanted to just come on here. Yeah, that's a life update 3 years on, and I just finished my photojournalism assignment, and I also finished a certificate recently from New York University in journalism, and I finished a certificate in sports journalism from udemy.com. So, and I just recently this summer, I don't know if I mentioned this, but like this summer I went to graduate school at University of Southern California to do my master's in digital media management. Well, while I was there, I discovered multimedia journalism, and that's why I am here, And it was everything I did in LA, from working with the Clippers, and everything digitally I did in LA, and everyone I've met that I got connections with and I worked with and I did everything in LA got me here to Casper, Wyoming, working as a multimedia journalist. So I just wanted to come on here real quick and just make a quick video on something that, obviously this is a life update, and I do this every year since I moved to LA away from home, but it's like I just wanted to just come on here real quick and just say something like, really important is that always have your core values in order. Your core values are what are going to be not only consistent, but your core values are what are going to keep you grounded to not make stupid professional decisions or make stupid decisions. Like I mentioned this in a video before, like, always have your core values in order. And it's like at the end, I didn't say it specifically, but it's like, I think I said something like, at the end, it's not about how many trophies you got or how much money you have, or it's about, are you liking what you're doing? Are you doing well? And are you improving in your craft every day? That should always be your drive, and so always have your core values in order. Like, don't just, it's easy to lose sight and be like, I want to win more trophies, or I want to get more accolades or whatever, but you lose track of, are you happy in your job? Are you doing well? Do you have a good community around you? Are you at peace with yourself? Like, it's know what your core values are, and that'll set you up for success no matter where you go. Like for me, every decision I've ever made in my life, because I'm walking this way, every decision I've ever made in my life it was always about what I wanted to do. I always made decisions on that. Even when I was like 17 and I worked at a pet store, I liked animals, but it's like even in this time 10 years ago, I graduated high school, I wanted to be an athletic trainer for soccer players over in England. So that's why I majored in kinesiology. And so obviously that major never worked out, but here I am 10 years later. I could be on the brink of working for a professional soccer team, in the USL division as a communication media professional. And there's a dog barking. And I, believe it or not, a few months ago, I finished my certificate in kinesiology, getting a certificate in kinesiology, which allows me to work in that field. But the point is, now here I am 10 years later. It's like every decision I've ever made was always about what I wanted to do. Even now, I'm in Casper, Wyoming. I came here to get my chance as a multimedia journalist, and I don't care where I have to go in the world as long as I like what I do and I go what's best for my career. Because for me, my career has always led me to where I'm meant to go, because I meet the people, I meet amazing people, and I like what I do, and it's just like, if I didn't go to LA and I chose to stay in the Bay, I wouldn't have had much of a career. And if I, LA was great. LA is the reason I'm here, and everyone I've ever worked with and everything I did in LA is the reason I'm here. But for me, what's always drove me to where I need to go is what I want to do, what I want to do. It's like there's always because for me, I always like what I do, and I always believe, like, for me, that's what's worked for me. You know, some people, everyone's career is different. Everyone has a different thing where they make decisions based on the city they live in, where their family is, where their friends are. That's what works for some people. But for me, what's worked for me is what I want to do, what I would like to do, and, you know, what's going to be the best thing for my career. Because if I made decisions based on the city or the people and stuff like that, I wouldn't have had much of a career. And my career has always led me to where I'm meant to be, and so where God wants me to be, and the people I inspire and who've inspired me as well. And so, you know, it's like, yeah, pretty much. So always know what your core values are and have that be at the forefront of your decision making. And, you know, obviously I'm close with God, so that's a part of my core values as well. I told God, literally, like, God, wherever you want me to go, whether you want me to go to Wyoming or wherever you want me to go to get my chance as a journalist, I trust you. And I didn't even say Wyoming. I said, God, wherever you want me to go, I trust you. I'm not going to stress about it. And believe it or not, I got a job here in Casper, Wyoming, a place I did not expect, and a place I'd never been to until now. So always have your core values in order. It'll lead you to where you're meant to go.